Hello, everybody. Hello, welcome to today's Daily Antidote of Song. So glad everybody has joined us for day 2013 here in the beginning of October on a Thursday. We are glad to see so many smiling faces and so many different places. So I'm going to get started. I'm Jo Rossi. I am the director of the Daily Antidote of Song. And for anybody who's new to us here or in the live stream, we are here every single day at noon Eastern, celebrating music and community and finding a way to process the world. Things are definitely challenging right now. So it's good to be able to come here and see you all. Let's start by saying hi. Help me say hi to everybody on the live stream. Hi to the folks on Facebook. Hi to the folks on YouTube. Thanks so much for being with us today. And now let's say hi to everybody who's in the room. We're so happy to have Moon back again. She is one of our hosts and song leaders in this room. Love having them in here. And thanks, Moon, for being with us. That's Moon Clemetson coming in from Belfast, Maine right now, and usually Minneapolis, Minnesota. Hi to Elsie Eastman. Elsie is one of our song leaders also. She's here for the day just to check out the scene of hosting. Let's see about that. Clelio, thanks so much for being here running tech out of New Jersey. Candace, thanks for being here out of Los Angeles running tech. And Athena, thanks for being here out of Brooklyn running tech. Thanks to Linda on Orcas Island. Welcome to the room today. Susan in Cincinnati, Ohio. Kathleen in Albuquerque. There's Sue in Seattle with Jill. That's Neil in Boston. Tony in San Jose, California. Gary in Mass. Laris in the UK. Sheila in Florida. Bob coming in from Albany. Aloysius in Massachusetts. Cricket in Maryland. Delhi in Maryland. Ruth coming in from Birmingham, UK. Sydney in San Francisco. Anne coming in from Maryland. We got Carolyn in Boise, Idaho, Hoda in British Columbia, Annette in California, Nancy coming in from Washington State. Kay is over there from Texas, Amanda and Miles in Michigan, Kat in Vermont, Deb in Arizona, Lynn in Connecticut. Hi, Mommy, coming in from New Jersey. And we've got Karen here from Iowa. Haven't seen you in a while, Karen. Nice to see you. Glad you're with us again. Oh, and joining us right now in the room, William, Pauline, and Phil in the UK. Yesterday, William turned 101 years old here in the Daily Antidote Song. It was quite a party. And thanks so much again, everybody, for being here. Moon, I am super excited to have you here and to be able to sing with you again. When Moon has sung with us in the past, it has, for me, generally been a very soothing, very necessary sort of return to the self. And I find it hard these days to stay in my center with so much noise out there in the world. And Moon seems like they are an expert at the return to self. So Moon, I'm going to turn it over to you. We're really looking forward to singing with you. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, everybody. It's good to see you all again. I feel like after so many years now of being part of this, it's just so fun how familiar all the faces and names are. So, yeah, so I'm going to sing a fairly recent song today, just a cappella, and it has some harmonies and things, but we'll just be treated with the melody today, and maybe I'll end up posting it on somewhere eventually. My eyes are still closed, but I see you. I open my heart and believe you. I reach out, no doubt, and you meet me with your trust. My eyes are still closed, but I see you. I open my heart and believe you. I reach out, no doubt, and you meet me with your trust. I'm going to pause and just say this song is called Guide. I'll share more about the story in a bit, but it's about the arrival of kind of this like warm, loving presence in a dream that I had, and I'm just like singing my like trust that this presence is there supporting me. Let's do that part again. My eyes are still closed, but I see you. I open my heart and believe you. I reach out, no doubt, and you meet me with your trust. And again, my eyes are still closed, but I see you. I open my heart and believe you. I reach out, no doubt, and you meet me with your trust. This is the B part. Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Let's try that. Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? My eyes are still closed, but I see you. Let's try that again. My eyes are still closed, but I see you. I open my heart and believe you. I reach out, no doubt, and you meet me with your trust. My eyes are still closed, but I see you. I open my heart and believe you. I reach out, no doubt, and you meet me with your trust. Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? My eyes are still closed, but I see you. Oh gosh, sorry. I'm gonna start again. My eyes are still closed, but I see you. I open my heart and believe you. I reach out, no doubt, and you meet me with your trust again. My eyes are still closed, but I see you. I open my heart and believe you. I reach out, no doubt, and you meet me with your trust. Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Hmm. It's strange.
Yeah.
Usually I share the story before I teach the song, so it's funny. I'm curious how it'll shift your experience with it when I share more of the story.
Thank you so much, Moon. That was absolutely beautiful. And yeah, you just do wonders at somehow driving some sense of like interconnectedness and inner peace in the songs you bring here. I'm absolutely ready to hear more about that song. What can you tell us?
What can I tell you? Yeah, so I don't know if I mentioned this on Daily Antidote, but I've had a lot of dreams with themes of like running away from giant waves and swimming into the ocean depths. And these dreams have kind of evolved along with my gender journey, and as I've done a lot of healing around my gender, my experience with the ocean and these dreams has changed. And this particular dream was I dreamed that I was in my bed asleep, or whatever, maybe not quite asleep. I like woke up, and I like had this sense that in the darkness of my room there was this like great presence of a whale, And the whale has showed up in different dreams as kind of like this beautiful like guide figure that like leads me into the ocean depths and is like this comforting, safe presence. Um, and so in this particular dream, the whale is like floating in the middle of my bedroom, and um, but my eyes are still closed, so I'm like sensing that something's there, but I'm like, is this real? Is this not real? Like, can I trust that this is here? Like, what's going on? And then I just received this message that if I just like kept my eyes closed and just reached out, that like the whale would kind of like become real, or like become more like, here. And so the rest of my dream, I'm like eyes closed, like feeling the body of the whale in the room, and just like that sense of, it's like, I feel like my instinct would be to open my eyes to be like, oh, is this really here? But it was that like, no, keep your eyes closed and just like reach out, and that like warm presence will be there. And that's like, I don't know, I think the potency of that was also like, because, in a sense the whale is not there, if I open my eyes. But if I'm trusting, that like the energy of it's there, or the like safety of it's there, it's like a different way of like touching that being, that like support. Yeah, that's my
That's
story.
beautiful, Moon. That is so beautiful. And I love that idea. The whale is there and it's not there. And so relying on the sense that we would say we rely on the most, right, which is
Mm-hmm.
sight, to translate our world. I think that's really beautiful. I just had this memory when you were talking, and it feels to me like in some funny way it's related and not. Like just somehow like some idea of like who we are and when we become ourselves, and what it means to grow into who we are. So I remember reading a study a long time ago where they were studying babies and brains. And so they had little tiny babies in a room, and they would turn the lights off and they would dangle things in front of the baby, and the baby would like reach and touch the thing. And
Mm-hmm.
so then a year later, they brought the babies back, where a baby shouldn't remember something from a year ago. They brought the babies back and they put them in the chairs and they turned the lights off, and the babies started to reach like out to touch the things that weren't actually there this time. So some sense that like we carry something of ourselves from so early, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like whatever that centered thing is, that trust that something's going to be there, or I don't know. It feels related to me in that sense of like what we hold and how we see and what we touch. And yeah, so thank you so much for triggering for me a really beautiful memory. I would love to hear more. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, that just made me think. I've never made this connection before, but I'm just thinking about like, yeah, as a child, as an infant, like so often you might be, if you have a parent or a mother who's like there, sleeping in bed with you or nearby, that like there is that kind of unseen presence and support that's there. And even when you're a newborn and your sight isn't even fully developed yet, and so it is kind of like there's a warmth, there's a there's a loving presence, there's a safety and security, and I can't see it, but it's, or I can just, yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And also just the idea that, there are things there before we have the vocabulary for them, right? And so it's not just that we can't see it, we also can't name it, right? We don't know how to translate it or what it means, but we just have this sense of it being there. Yeah, that's really, really beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you, Moon. I love that. So I want to just take a moment here to shout out that we have Nadia Tarnowski in the room with us right now. Nadia sung with us before to sing Ukrainian songs, and I'm going to actually make you co-host, Nadia, in case you want to say hi. And we also have Elsie Eastman, another song leader in the room. So this is kind of Moon, a lot of folks showing up to sing with you. And I know Nadia and Moon share Village Harmony
Yeah, we
roots.
did.
You guys want to take a minute to tell folks about it in case there's folks who don't know about Village Harmony? Nadia, you're
Yeah.
welcome to unmute, but you don't have to. Not
I,
feeling it. Moon, will
well,
you tell everybody?
I just want to say hi, Nadia. It's really sweet to see you. Yeah, Nadia and I were on a adult week with Village Harmony singing camp, and yeah, Village Harmony is an amazing organization. There's they have camps all over the world, adults, teens, a lot in New England, but a lot of other places as well. Singing music, singing unauditioned, singing folk music from many different cultures, and they bring in teachers from those cultures, and it's that organization has been one of the biggest sources of belonging and family at many points in my life, and so yeah, it's just such a beautiful thing. That's why I'm here today.
Thank you, Moon. That's great. I've actually been thinking about Larry Gordon lately. He was the founder of Village Harmony and died suddenly and way too young. And he was a leader of a community and a leader of a music community in particular, and a real inspiration to young people. And we recently lost Peter Amidon, who was a host and a song leader in this room, who was also tied into Village Harmony and all of these other places where I think a lot of these folks have grown up in these musical worlds, affected and mentored by folks like Larry Gordon and Peter Amidon. And Peter Amidon was also too young, too soon, and so I've been thinking about Larry a lot and his impact, and Peter and his impact. And so shout out to both of them, both of who participated so many times in this room here where we are, and where we're so blessed to have been with them. Moon, I didn't ask you this earlier, but I'm wondering, how would you feel about just singing one of the harmony lines just so we can hear it and we could sing along on the melody line with your harmonizing? Can we try that? Give us our note first, though. Our melody note.
My eyes are still closed, but I see you. Are you imagining that I would teach the harmony and then go back to singing melody?
No, I think if you just sing the harmony, we'll sing the melody that you've taught us, just for a little chance to do that.
Yeah, it might be hard because it's like my eyes are still closed.
Oh, yeah.
The heart open wide.
Okay, yeah, just sing it once so we can hear it. We won't try and sing along.
Yeah. Okay, I can sing it once. My eyes are still closed. Heart open wide. Meet me with your trust. Eyes are still closed. Heart open wide. Meet me with your trust. Can I love everybody? Can I love everybody? I don't think I know what the rest of the harmony is to go along with that part. I wish I did.
Beautiful. Oh my God.
That's the idea, generally.
I loved it. Okay, so you were actually keeping time with something that was audible to me, and I was actually able to keep your melody line ish. It wasn't perfect, but I was doing it in my head and hearing it. It sounds like it would be beautiful together. And we look forward to your eventual recording. Is there anything more you would like to say about the song, about how you're sitting in the world, or anything that you want to tell us that you've got coming up before we sing with you again?
Yeah. Song. Yeah, I guess I could say, well, it's possible I have this song on my Patreon. I'll have to double check. If it's not, I should post it there, but I'm pretty sure it's on my Patreon. So that's something you can check out. Otherwise, I think I will post it to SoundCloud soon. And yeah, I feel like the whale, the ocean, all of these themes, maybe I've mentioned before, but I'm kind of working on this trans musical project that's like, that's that whole story. It's called the the drowned girl and the shapeshifter, or the shapeshifter and the drowned girl. Um, and yeah, it's following kind of these different parts of me that have kind of taken on different characters in the story, and it's like the shapeshifter's kind of journey to like find the drowned girl in the depths of the ocean, and then their like conflict as they're kind of figuring out like who they are in relation to each other, and how to kind of rebuild the trust that was broken after like years of kind of being isolated and separated and all of that. So that's a project that's in the works. I'm dealing with some chronic health things right now, so I was intending to really like be like doing so much work on this project through the summer, and instead I've been really having to focus on resting and healing. But I'm going back to Minneapolis in a week, and I will be yeah, we'll see how it plays out. I have some hope about my symptoms and having more capacity coming up soon, and then have some other musical projects that are coming up, like working with Heartwood, adding piano to some of their musical, and then yeah, just some other little. I'm leading like a gender queer healing retreat in Minneapolis this winter. Yeah.
Thanks, Moon. Beautiful. Yeah. Thanks for all you're doing out there in the world. And is that Elsie? Oh, wait, I gotcha.
Yes, hi. Okay, you told me to chime in if I had something I had to say.
Please. Yeah.
Yes.
Moon, you're making me think of something, which I don't know if you've ever heard this song, but if you haven't, you might enjoy it. It's called Colleen. Do you know that song?
No.
Okay, I know that there's an original, and I don't remember who sang the original. The version that I know is by Rachel Sumner and Traveling Light, who I met in Boston, and they're awesome. They just won like the Telluride Festival, whatever thing, and they're amazing folk singers if anyone wants some great folk music. But they do a cover, and it's the story, it's like a long 7-minute song about the story of a Selkie. And the Selkie who, classic story, like she like wakes up and like doesn't know who she is, but she was like, I must have been a thief or a whore and surely was thrown overboard with it, and then found my way to the deep blue sea. And then like the waves toss her around and she becomes human, and doesn't understand why she has these memories of the ocean, or like she keeps stepping, what is it? She overwaters all her plants, and she's always like stepping for a missing stair, feeling like maybe there should be water there, like she should be caught, but she keeps like tripping on the stairs. Um, and I think she ends up having a dream about a whale, and like ends up talking to this whale and is like, I don't understand what, and the whale's like, what do you mean you don't remember? Like, isn't that corset made of my baleen? Like, I feel like a lot of parallels with you just were talking about, like, the ocean and, shape shifting. And like, of course, Selkie, she used to be, she's like a girl that turns into a seal that turns into a girl, doesn't know her way around. So I just feel like maybe you should listen to that song and anyone else who's interested. It's called Colleen.
Take a look.
And it's a
Wow.
really interesting, long, like the chords are, I've never heard a song with so many chords. Like, I feel bad for anyone trying to cover that song. I don't even know that many chords, period. So yeah, you should check that out.
Elsie, thank you so much. That was a great addition. And it's one of the reasons we've got this musical community in the room in conversation, which is great. And Moon, I just want to toss out for you that the way that Elsie just had her own very personal response to what your song did, and I had my own personal response to what your song did, and what memories it evoked, and what path it took us on of thought, right? What we're thinking about because of what you triggered. And I love that about your work, Moon. It's just it's so present. And thank you, Elsie. Thanks, Nadia, for joining us today. Moon, thank you so much for being here. And can we sing your song one more time?
Yeah.
Thank you.
My eyes are still closed, but I see you. I open my heart and believe you. I reach out, no doubt, and you meet me with your trust. My eyes are still closed, but I see you. I open my heart and believe you. I reach out, no doubt, and you meet me with your trust. Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? My eyes are still closed, but I see you. I open my heart and believe you. I reach out, no doubt, and you meet me with your trust. My eyes are still closed, but I see you. My heart open wide, I believe you. I reach out, no doubt, and you meet me with your trust. Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Can I love, can I love, can I love every part? Can I love, can I love, can I love every part?
Thank you so much, Moon.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Everybody, please thank Moon Clemetson for jumping into this room with us yet again. And Moon, we are wishing you, that was a woo, Elsie, I liked it. Moon, we're wishing you a lot of luck on the work, on the musical, on your health, on your energy levels, on your healing journey. And we look forward to all your creative output as it comes to us in these upcoming months. Let's all say one more big thank you to Moon. Really glad again, Moon, that you're here with us today. I do want to take a minute to shout out Kim Harris. So folks in this room might know already, and some people, if you don't know, who are new, we're doing a little play on Facebook or social media as Throwback Thursday, and we're doing Thankful Thursdays. So we take a Thursday to thank one of our artists and hosts in the room. And so today we're thanking Kim Harris, who said, a song with Daily Antidote can lift up your day, offer a new perspective, teach important history and traditions, and bring the joy of singing together with old and new friends. And again, that's Kim Harris out of Los Angeles, California, one of our hosts and song leaders. And if you glued together all of the amazing quotes that all our song leaders and hosts have said, it's very daunting. We have a lot of responsibility in here to do a lot of things, and besides just sing. And you can see it in everything that everybody says. All right, I want to thank everybody out there on the live stream for joining us today. I want to thank Elsie and Nadia for joining us today. I want to thank Moon again for the beautiful singing. And I think that we should just quickly, this is me trying to switch my screen shares and stall at the same time. Here we go. I'm going to just pop up what we're doing this week so folks can remember and come along for the ride. We started our week off with Alistair Mook in Massachusetts, a great activist day, and please check that one out. Dawn Pemberton on Tuesday out of Vancouver, Canada. It was a beautiful day. Amy Gallatin, new to us out of Connecticut, who was singing to showcase an upcoming protest event in Connecticut. We're gonna sing with Ronnie Arbo on Friday, also in support of that event. So we'll talk more about that event tomorrow. Moon Clemetson today, coming in out of Belfast, Maine. Kim Harris and Lucille Ijoy on Saturday out of Philadelphia. And on Sunday, Rick Polari coming in out of Brattleboro, Vermont. Another big thank you to all of the folks who've joined us in the room today. Let's all wave to the live stream. Goodbye, Facebook. Goodbye, YouTube. Let's wave to Moon. So I think Moon's on their way back to Minneapolis. Is that right? So we'll send you off packing. Thank you so much again for taking the time to be with us today. Loved it. Thanks to Elsie Eastman coming in out of Illinois who joined us today, and goodbye to you. And thanks to Nadia Tarnowski coming in from, I forget where, but it's brilliant, whatever it is.
Cleveland.
Cleveland, Ohio. Thank you, Nadia. And we look forward to singing with you soon, and Elsie singing with you soon. And goodbye to both of you. And now we're going to say goodbye to everybody in the room. Candace in LA, thank you so much for running tech today. Athena in Brooklyn, same. We had Clelio in here who has class at 12:30 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So Clelio has already dashed, but thanks to Clelio in New Jersey for tech help. Linda on Orcas Island, Susan in Cincinnati, Ohio, Kathleen in Albuquerque, New Mexico, Sue in Seattle, who is actually elsewhere and on her way back to Seattle today. Neil in Boston, Gary in Massachusetts, Laris coming in from the UK, Sheila and a whale friend. Oh, that's beautiful. Coming in from Florida. I love it. Beautiful. Bob in Albany, New York, Cricket in Maryland, Bob, Mabel, and a bunch of bears, sorry, coming in from Massachusetts. Sydney in San Francisco, Ann in Maryland, Hoda in British Columbia, Amanda and Miles in Michigan, Miles looking dapper and every day just a little taller. It's pretty amazing. Annette in California, Carolyn in Boise, Idaho, Deli in Maryland, Ruth and Clive over there in Birmingham, UK, hiding behind a plant, I think. It's lovely. Aloysius in Massachusetts. I love it. Aloysius in Mass, thank you so much for being with us. Linda in California, Storm in Massachusetts, Fred in Silver Spring, Maryland. Oh, look what we've got. We've got the William at 101 with Pauline and Phil. Everybody wave hello to William. William, we're so glad that you join us in your 101st year of being, and we hope you had a really spectacular day yesterday. Fred in Silver Spring, Maryland, thank you. Karen in Iowa, nice to see you again. We've missed you. Nancy in Washington State. Tony in San Jose, California, great to have you. Kay in Texas, Jenny in Suffolk, UK, Kat in Vermont, Deb in Arizona, Lynn in Connecticut, Mommy in New Jersey, Curly Tops in Vermont, Elizabeth in California, and Diane coming in from Puerto Rico. Thanks again, gang. Really glad to have all of you here today. We can't wait to see you tomorrow on the Daily Antidote song.